Yo, welcome GK Nights. Welcome to Grown Folks Kids Shows.
GPS.
Ooh, and what we're gonna do right quick.
Sit back, relax, and let us navigate you through this podcast.
Oh, let us navigate you to some places, to the unknown, to the great beyond.
Let's get it started.
Oh, let's get it started. All right.
We can't get started yet.
What's up?
Ooh, they don't know who we are.
Well, you know what, man? You know who I is? You know who I is? You ready? You ready? Wait for it. Hold on. Here he comes. Here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who are you, dude?
It's the great Gunny, the man with the golden mic.
The man with the golden mic, and I got the platinum mic over here. All right? And check this out. We're just a couple grown dudes, you know. Here, I gotta go through the whole thing so people know who he is, because, you know, we get new listeners all the time.
We're
just a couple grown
Shout
dudes. Man, all we did was we just took random talk and do what we do in a basement and turn it into a podcast and a television show. Just a couple grown dudes raising kids.
There we go.
Raising, you know, doing our family thing. But we still keeping it grown, handling business.
Handling, man, you know, I'm trying to handle business. But yeah, we're handling business.
Oh, man, from mama's basement.
Oh, see?
Woo.
There you go.
Hey, by the way, I gotta do some laundry, man. Is your mom gonna be all right if I get some laundry done real quick?
Did you bring some soap?
Oh, man.
Can't be
using can't use your soap, man.
You're trying to get me in trouble.
All right, you got some Tide Pods.
You can't use our Snuggle, though.
Oh, come on, man. That's no... I can't use that Cotton Fresh. I can't use that Cotton Fresh, man.
You can use the fabric softener that goes in the dryer.
Oh, no, man. I want that Snuggle, man. I want that Cotton Fresh, man. I want to feel safe and secure and fluffy on my... I want my pajamas to feel fluffy. Man, come on, man. All right. Your mom be all right. She be all right. Say, hey, Miss Brown, listen, man. Miss Brown, listen. I'll mow your front yard if you let me get a couple Tide Pods.
If you're gonna cut the grass, then yeah. Come on, you gonna cut that grass.
Hey, so if you guys understand what we're doing right now, before we're gonna play our awesome little intro, you know what I'm saying? You know,
What's up?
We're gonna do some random talk today. Today is our monthly. Every month we're gonna just spit beans on top of our head. No, I don't even know what's going on. We're just gonna top our head. What's up?
Gunny's about to sound off.
Woo! He's got something for us out there.
Hot takes today.
Some hot takes. We got some hot takes.
Don't break your pancakes. Don't break your phone.
Man, we're throwing
Don't break your phone.
Don't break your phone. Don't break your phone. We're throwing the hot takes out there. You know, like the new they be throwing pancakes.
Oh,
Woo.
yeah.
Man,
Pancakes.
WWE. Watch it. SmackDown. All right. Hey, so we're going to go ahead and get started. You know what I'm saying? And listen, for those who's new to our podcast, we're on all kinds of podcast platforms. I'm not going to name them all. You know what? Just go to grownfolkskidshow.com, select the podcast spot, and you're going to see all those podcasts. And you just hit one of those. I don't know if you're like iTunes, whatever fits your needs, just hit it. You know what I'm saying? Go to our YouTube channel, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe.
Like.
Oh, man.
Comment.
We all over the place.
I'm going to talk back. Yeah, I'm going to talk back.
Oh, you're going to talk
People
back?
People found out. No, I'm not the one.
You ain't the one?
I ain't the one.
You great gunny.
I'm the great gunny.
You the great gunny.
I'm the great gunny for a reason.
Great gunny, don't play that. Homie, don't play that? Old school?
Don't let me get my sock full of socks.
That's the sock right there.
Let me get a sock full of socks.
I just tapped the mic, so that's the sock. Right? All right.
Yeah,
homie, don't play that.
Homie, don't play
that. Oh, man, all right. Hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to play the intro real quick so you can see how awesome our stuff is, you know, and then we'll be right back.
Play my music.
Yo, GK Nation.
GPS.
The Grown Folks Podcast.
Oh, my God. Welcome to the podcast.
An extension of the Grown Folks Kids Show. Introducing the host with the most, the great gunny. Keeping it kid. This is going to be fun.
Because I'm Batman.
Yo, welcome back. That's who he is. Just like Batman says, I'm Batman. And just like he says, I'm Batman. Hey, listen. We're going to have some fun.
All right, what's up?
Okay, I tell you, we're going to random talk. Mr. Charles, the Great Gunny Brown, I'll let you start it off, man.
Man, you know what?
What's on top of your head? And listen, people, this is random. We ain't prepped for this. I don't even know what I'm going to say. I might slur some words. I might talk a little country, a little ebonics. It's off the cuff. I don't know.
Takes.
I don't know. We're going to figure this out.
I got some takes.
What you got?
So what we going to do is I'm going to go off of one of my favorite pastimes. That's watching. No, I can't say that. Watching professional wrestling.
You want to start off with some wrestling?
Professional wrestling.
All right. I guess we're on
entertainment.
I think we're professional wrestling?
Not sports entertainment.
Not sports entertainment?
Professional wrestling.
You talk like stuff that, well, I don't want to say you watch in high school or in the Olympics.
No, that's amateur.
That's amateur. Olympics is amateur.
We're talking about professional wrestling.
But please explain to me, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, there's really not that big of a difference between professional wrestling and sports entertainment, except for one man.
What's up?
Vince McMahon.
Oh, man. Okay, for you wrestling fans, if you're not a wrestling fan, we're going to spend probably about 5-7 minutes on this. Come back in about 5-7 minutes. You a wrestling fan?
No, stay and listen to this.
Oh, they need to hear this?
Oh, yeah.
All right, what you got?
This will go into all your other sports, too.
All right, what you got?
Seems like wrestling is going to evolve into something bigger.
All right.
Whether Vince is on board with it
or not. He don't have a choice.
It doesn't seem like he's got a choice.
All right.
And
I like that take. Okay.
I didn't want to
what's wrong, man? Come
feel
on.
like the old man out there. I've been, it's football didn't hit me. I done felt like the old man where football's gotten soft. And then basketball hit me. They took away certain things, and I'm feeling like basketball is all about certain things.
Well, everything's fluffy right now, man. It's like you say that fluffy bounce, like fabric softener is fluffy right now.
Yeah, that's snuggle.
Everything's snuggle right now.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
But it doesn't seem like, it seems like my wrestling is not going to work anymore in today's generation.
But it ain't tough enough?
No, I don't think it's not tough enough. I just think the new audience that we have today.
Yeah, well, audience ain't patient no more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They have that McDonald's attitude. I need it right now.
Well, no, that's
I need
Burger
it my
King.
way. I need
Burger King right now.
Actually,
I want to make
that's
the Burger King
Roy
model.
Rogers, but
Oh, okay.
But no, seriously, the 60-minute Broadways that Flair and Dusty Rhodes have.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
We ain't gonna see that no more.
That ain't happening.
Those great matches.
That ain't happening.
The people say they want 6 to 12 weeks of a slow build, but they don't want that.
They don't want that.
They say that, but once it starts, then we're seeing the same thing all over again. People forget that you would have two guys wrestle for 6 or 7 months.
It could be,
and they'd be different wrestling matches, and it always ended with a steel cage. The steel cage was the end-all, be-all.
Yeah, that used to be.
Man,
that was the last time we even had a steel cage
you had to
match.
have the steel cage, a real steel cage
match.
Where there was consequences when you lost.
Yeah. And that's okay. That's okay though, because times change. Evolution.
Well, that's
usually
what
happens.
It is evolution.
Evolution happens. So, but what's your gripe though about Vince McMahon? I have my own gripes.
I don't really have a gripe with Vince McMahon. I have a gripe with.
You said pro wrestling.
No, I don't have a problem with sports entertainment. I think it has its place.
Wait, why you keep saying sports entertainment and pro wrestling?
Because that's the difference.
Why,
Vince
what's the
McMahon
difference?
is about making movies. We've had this conversation.
You talking about storytelling and all this drama he keeps putting.
We had this conversation about the WWE.
What was that? Remind me, man. You gotta remind me because I'm not thinking.
Monday Night Raw was a TV show. About wrestling.
Horrible.
Right, but then SmackDown was a wrestling show.
That's true.
On TV.
A wrestling show on TV.
And
SmackDown.
NXT.
And Raw is what?
Raw is a TV show about wrestling.
About wrestling, like Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that because it fits the narrative for all kind of people. You got children who are into wrestling.
Even them taking down the muscle heads as the top slots and putting more of the workers in top and Raw. You have.
It's all. comparative to, I guess people don't watch 205 Live, but it's a great product. People watch NXT.
They don't like the cruiserweights anymore.
But the thing is they do. They just want the cruiserweights to be on the main show. And I don't think Vince sees
That's
that.
hard because once, what's his name? What's that name? Enzo decided to mess up. He could have put the cruiserweights on main.
Sure
he was
could've.
main event.
He sure could.
And he got a little too big for his britches, as Grandma will say.
I don't think he got big.
Oh,
for
he
britches.
got too big for his britches.
He made a dumb mistake.
Yeah.
Well, no. He
learned.
He did something that men have done forever.
Well, he had
But the point was,
mic skills.
He didn't do it.
All right.
But he didn't converse with his boss and say, "Hey, this is what's going on.
All right.
I need you to know what's going on." We were in the Me Too movement, and he got put into a bad situation.
It's his fault being in that situation
Well,
too. You know what I'm saying? Then knuckleheads, hey, listen.
People get in that situation.
Yeah.
He didn't have nothing to do with the situation. Just so happened he had friends that were in the situation.
I don't know.
Hey man, I followed the whole thing. I know you got this. Yeah.
Oh no. Knucklehead. That's what he is. You messed it up, man. Could have been the man. Enzo could have been the man.
Whatever happened to giving grace to people?
There ain't no grace on that one. You could have been the man. Sitting there. Now the cruiserweight, he was pretty good. I like his mic
but I'm
skills.
just saying.
So, but anyways, Vince McMahon, there's no hope for wrestling until he's gone, right? What about AEW?
Well, I'm not saying that there's no hope.
Oh, well,
I'm just saying that fans need to start. Fans need to get it together. Let's talk about.
You going after the WWE universe?
Yeah, I'm
you attacking the universe?
not the WWE
man,
universe.
The universe, man. You know it was gonna happen. You attack the universe,
man,
it's gonna come down on you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a comment straight to your house, man.
Guess what?
Haley's comment gonna say, "Oh, wait a minute, Charles talking about the universe."
I'll treat the universe just like I treat
his house.
I treat the beehive.
Man, you better look.
I don't care.
Hey, the comment gonna hit your house, and Venom gonna come out and mess your house up. No, what's up?
I treat the universe like I treat the beehive. You gets it, sucker. You gets it.
Oh, those who worship the universe.
Yeah, those who worship Beyonce.
Beyonce. The beehive. Yeah, he done some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
She was just asking Jay-Z for some, the lady with the owner's wife. Hey, how do you want some drinks? I can't hardly hear you. Beyonce just, hey, gave her a little look, but it ain't a little look, but the whole Beyonce universe treated as you disrespecting our God's husband. Yeah. Crazy people out there. What's wrong? But they worship her like she's a goddess.
We getting off subject.
Oh, we get let's random talk.
No, let's stay on this for a second.
Talk?
We getting off subject, but this is like back in the day when our mamas used to watch the soap operas and Dr. Luke would cheat on Laura. And then they would see Dr. Luke out in California, and the little old ladies would beat him with his purses. It's just
real
a
life.
TV show. It ain't real life, man. Y'all take this stuff way too personal.
Man, them Beyonce fans gonna it's gonna get to a point that people ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with Beyonce. She's gonna be so isolated. You do a kind of a half smile to Beyonce, and all those crazy fans. Are you kidding me? She has an attitude towards our God. We're gonna give her. That lady got death threats.
Yeah.
For asking what kind of drink they want.
Right. She's the owner.
She's the owner's wife.
Yeah. She's the owner of the team.
Oh my gosh, them Beyonce fans are getting a little too crazy. They're getting
but anyway,
way out of
back
to my bad.
So here's the
my
deal.
bad.
It's not just WWE fans. It's wrestling fans in general. AEW is going to be a decent product.
It's going to be a decent product.
But let me break this down.
I think the problem is, I think the writing might be a little corny though.
No.
You got a lot of cornballs over there.
There is no writing.
You got some cornballs over there.
They're not right. This is where This is where the folly comes from.
What do you think about John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose?
What
for those
him?
who don't,
all he did was.
You think he's gonna be all right over there?
Yeah, he'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
He's not gonna do nothing special.
Yeah. Who's next? Who's next?
What do you mean? Who's next?
Who's
go over?
Yeah. Who you got? How much? Hey, wait, hold on, Charles. Hold on.
What?
I'm cutting you off. For those out there right now, you want to place your bets? We go over even right now. All right, what bets have we got out there in the market? Who's next to leave the WWE and join the AEW? Ooh, what's your odds on that?
I think it's 100% she going to AEW.
100%.
She'd probably be the best thing for AEW.
You got your money.
As much as I don't like Sasha Banks in
oh
the
my
ring,
God, she would though.
but she would be the best thing because she would put those other women on the map.
And then her and Brandy Rhodes, which by the way is listen.
Brandy's fine.
Listen, I'm sorry, man.
Brandy's fine.
That's a bad chick.
She's fine. Cody.
Hey, look, we married. We're not harking out another good girl. But sometimes when somebody,
man, God created a beautiful.
You sometimes you just gotta tip your cap, say, ma'am,
Cody, man,
you're a beautiful woman. Gee willikers, and then you move on. Mm-hmm. No second looks, no second takes. Sometimes. My wife does that to me all the time. Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time I'm watching Aquaman with her.
And she's salivating.
I'm salivating. I was salivating too. I was
she
like,
was
he's the most interesting man. He's taking my slot, man. He's put me down on a pole there, man. I'm down. I went down a couple numbers.
You dropped, a lot.
I was the third most interesting. He come on board. I can't compete with that guy,
man.
I'm done. I mean, she does that. My wife does that, but you know what? Brandy Rose is fine, dude.
Brandy Rose is fine.
Gosh.
But back to what's going on.
But they can set up a rivalry.
No, they can't.
Why not?
The days of rivalries are over.
Oh, you got to explain that to me, man.
All right, check this out.
All right.
The Monday Night Wars, never going to happen again.
Nah, not at that level.
But you're not even going to get it at no level.
It's going to change. It's going to be different. It's going to evolve
because when they go to TV,
right?
All right, so here's the deal, and I've been watching this. Fans have been wanting to have competition, and it looks like when they started out, they said, well, we're not trying to compete with Vince. But they're just throwing subtle shots out there like they're trying to compete with Vince. Right. So here's the deal.
Money-wise, they can now.
That's not competing.
Well,
Just because you can put out a product doesn't mean you're competing. Check this out. They said that they're not going to have writers. They're going to let the guys do the scripts on their own. That's going to fail. Because they got a whole bunch
They're going to have to control something.
Well, that's the point. As much as people hate Vince, Vince is that guy that says, okay, let's reel it back in. Right. He's shown that he can do something. Right. Let's reel it back in. Right. Because what Dean Ambrose sounds like, he sounds like that.
Oh, he sounds hateful.
He sounds like that girlfriend that you let hang herself with her own rope.
Yeah.
You can do what you want. Here, baby, here's some money. Go out and have some fun. Oh, you want to go out with the girls this weekend? Sure, go out to the girls this weekend. Y'all need to do. Sure, I don't mind. I'll watch the kids. You go do that, and then. Then when they mess up and you say, okay, no, we can't have that. You done messed up. I love you. This grace. We're going to make this work. But you're going to be short into this confined area until I feel that you can continue or our relationship will end.
Right.
Well, that's how and so he chose
that's
to
Vince
end.
McMahon. Then you described that right.
And he chose
You're going to
have
a lot of ladies protesting.
Right.
Well, but
it is what it is.
It is, but that's Vince McMahon.
Because women do that to men too.
Oh, yeah. All day long.
But the point is Dean Ambrose chose.
All right.
He says, okay, well, I'll just end the relationship. I'm not happy where I'm at. How can you not be happy when, how many times was he the world heavyweight champion?
Once.
Once? How many times did he hold the title?
He only held the title once. Twice?
I believe it was twice.
No, he only held it once.
Okay. How many times was he tag team champion?
But he did hold a lot of other titles. He had every title.
He's always been.
And he's on and not only that, he was on the A-list.
And he was
making A-list money.
And the thing was
but he wasn't happy because Vince wanted him to do all these weird type of roles, and he was really upset about that whole feud that he had with his
with
Seth Rollins.
I heard.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and let's get off of wrestling for a little bit. Here's the thing.
I didn't get to talk.
I know, but we're already at the 20-minute mark. We're hard taking it because we got a lot of round things.
Andre like to put them time restraints on.
I know. We can talk about wrestling for an hour. We got a wrestling hour. Oh, by the way, that is coming up with a good friend there. We're gonna bring him on the show, and man, I'm gonna tell y'all. Just be on the lookout when we do some wrestling hot takes. Wrestling show. It's gonna be something else. So y'all, hey, listen, be ready for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
There'll be no war. There's no war. There's no war because it can't happen.
Because
even if you have the point is if you have options, you have options. But that doesn't mean it's a war.
Well, you know, Sasha Banks coming over, it will be good for AEW.
If she goes over, if she's
and I agree right now, for the first few years, them trying to be freelance, people kind of build their own characters. Because then you're going to see what works, what don't. And because he said, listen, if your character works, you're going to get TV time. If it don't, you won't. Right. So I like that. So you can't blame your writers for coming with a crappy character that doesn't work. That's your fault. I kind of like what Stone Cold used to say, hey, you guys just need to build your own character. Don't blame Vince McMahon and everybody else because your stuff ain't working. You ain't working. You need to go out there and just do it and figure it out. And I like when Stone Cold was telling them, hey, you know, create your own character.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with creating your own character.
Hey, let me tell you, here's another hot take.
All right.
I was just thinking about this.
She cut me off again.
Yeah, I did. I had to. You know why? Because this, man, I didn't see it yet. This first weekend, okay? Man, I'm hearing some bad stuff about, this is only the first weekend. Man, I heard some bad stuff about Dark Phoenix. Are you kidding me? They messed up the first time they tried to do a Dark Phoenix. And this is one of the largest X-Men storylines. Dark Phoenix, Future Past. The cartoon was awesome. Man, I used to watch the cartoon all the time as an adult. I was like, dang, this is pretty dope. And you gonna tell me they failed twice?
Dre.
A Dark Phoenix?
Dre.
What happened, man?
Dre did not.
I know we didn't see the movie, but
Dre, I'm not gonna call it bad until I see it. But I called this.
Dude, $35 million in 4 days.
I called this, and you told me that I was crazy. You said, no, this is the Dark Phoenix. It's going to be good. I was telling you, no, Fox was doing this movie, and there's some underhanded things going on. And he was like, no. And I'm trying to tell you,
man,
they should have swept this under the rug.
They should have just waited.
But I'm going to go see it.
I'm going to see it. Give it a chance.
And then when I do see it, I'm going to give my little review on the Facebook page, so be on the lookout. But,
man, dude,
I'm trying to tell you.
Are you kidding me? $35 million? That is horrific.
What was the budget?
200, I bet. We look it up.
Let's see.
I bet it was 250 million.
Man, but 35 million.
35 million, okay. And what is it? You looking it up right now?
200 million US dollars.
200. I called it. Everybody. 200 million ducats. And you tell me you can only bring $35 million in the first 4 days? Oh my gosh, I'm worried.
Worried?
Because I had a lot of high hopes on Dark Phoenix. I've been waiting for a good Dark Phoenix story.
How you gonna have a Dark Phoenix movie without Wolverine in it?
That's true.
He's a pivotal character.
That's true. Maybe they should just left the Dark Phoenix alone.
You know what? Maybe Wolverine's in the movie and we don't know because we ain't seen it.
Well, they would have said something about it.
I'm pretty sure.
That would have been first day.
Like, you know what?
They would have said something about that.
Maybe Godzilla was just a bigger draw.
Man, Godzilla was. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait.
Man, Samoa Joe's music sound.
Oh man, if I didn't have all these sports events that happened last weekend, I would have snuck off. I was too tired to go watch a movie, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys out there. But man, so what's up over this for you comic book fans? We can talk about a little bit of comics.
Yeah, shout us out, man. Let us know what you think about this.
Let us know what's going on. Because what do you think about the new Batman?
See, he really trying to get me started on here.
You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I'm gonna give positive feedback first.
What's up?
The man is an attractive man. Okay.
Who is it? So people know who we're talking about.
Robert Pattinson.
And what's his main? Robert Pattinson. Pattinson, something like that. And what's his main role?
From the Twilight.
No, you might as well go get his name right because we might get in trouble. Because you got Twilight fans like Beyonce fans out there. We might we're gonna get death threats. They're gonna send vampires and that. So we got werewolves in my backyard.
I was right. Robert Pattinson.
I don't want no werewolf trying to attack me at night. What's up?
My wife used to watch. She watched the Twilight and read the Twilight books. Robert Pattinson. I was right.
Okay, Robert Pattinson. All right.
And he's an attractive man. I can see him.
He got the bat jaw.
No.
He got the bad jaw. He got the jaw, though. He got the chin.
He's got the Bruce Wayne swag.
He got the swag too. And
But I ain't gonna say he's got the bad jaw because I ain't seen him in the.
Well, you guys see him in an outfit, but he does got that. He's got that.
They got to give us that.
He's got the chisel.
I don't know, man.
Man, but dude,
he's got a.
Ben Affleck was a swole Batman. I'm not for it though. For my record, I'm not for it. But I wasn't for Heath Ledger too.
You know, I could go either way with Heath.
And look what happened with Heath Ledger. I wasn't for Heath. Everybody wasn't for Heath Ledger.
I'm gonna tell you.
But I wasn't for Ben Affleck at very first either.
Ben. I had to send Ben a message on his Twitter and apologize for the words that I said to him. Because I told Ben he was ruining
it was that
my
serious,
life.
man. You was that serious.
Man.
You was that. Oh,
dude,
come
let me
on,
tell you.
Man. You that livid, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to tweet, man. I'm going to tweet him. I'm going to let him know.
I actually became a troll because I was that mad.
Oh, man. You became a troll. Oh, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
But you turned all green and ugly.
I went into the movie with an open mind, and I was like, Ben Affleck was a great Batman.
He killed it.
And he
dude has a bat cave in his mansion. How do you not believe he was going to pull that off?
Because he's Ben Affleck. Now, we can go into that in another way.
But he came a long way from Daredevil.
I didn't even want. See, you bring it up. I didn't think Daredevil was that bad of a movie.
It wasn't that bad. It was all right.
I think it was good for what they were doing.
And nothing compared to the new stuff. I don't want to talk about Netflix and Disney.
The new stuff,
I want to talk about Netflix and Disney. I'm still mad. Like, I have nothing to binge on Netflix right now. I'm not into Game of Thrones. I don't care about dragons and
that's on HBO.
And spells and stuff.
That's on HBO.
Oh, that's true. But I'm talking about that type of movies because that's what's on there, or all these comedies they got on there. I need something to binge. I need my Marvel shows, and Disney gonna try to. Man, I ain't down for that. Anyway,
Disney about to hook it up,
hey, you know, speaking of those stupid little platforms that these companies are doing, trying to break away from Netflix, and they're gonna come crawling back to Netflix in about 5 years.
Disney
Warner Brothers, man, they canceled the swap thing. Didn't y'all hear about that?
All right, see.
Talk to me about it. I'm stirring you up.
Look, man. This is why I said Disney, I mean, not Disney, but DC, Warner Brothers, they need to stop. They need to sell their properties to Disney.
Warner Brothers no, dude, come on now. Okay. If
that
happens,
you want some good movies? Do you want good movies or not?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want good movies or not?
They can't sell it to Sony?
No. we saw Sony had to have Marvel make Spider-Man good.
They can't. I mean, you don't got many studios left out there that could do something.
What do you think they're gonna sell it to Paramount?
Yeah.
Oh man, Wonder Twins.
Oh yeah, Wonder Twin power. Here we go again. But
no, for real, man.
Shoot.
Swamp Thing. That first episode, I watched that first episode.
And that was a famous 80s flick. I remember that when I was a kid.
Swamp Thing was a great comic book.
It was huge on TV.
I used to watch the comic book.
Yeah.
I didn't read the comic
I'm not down with that.
I got a few of the good ones.
I don't like this Teen Titans they doing on there. It's all right.
I didn't think I was going to like it. The first couple of episodes I didn't like.
Doom Patrol
was good.
You like that?
Doom Patrol's good, man.
That's all right.
I like Doom Patrol, man.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol's good.
Brendan Fraser's pretty cool.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Swamp Thing, man.
Yeah.
How you going... They started out,
right.
We're going to have a 13-episode Swamp Thing.
Right.
Then before they were even done, they said, well, no, we're going to give you 10.
Right.
The day the first episode comes out,
all right,
they announce we're canceling the show.
Oh, man, Warner Brothers don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't know what they're doing.
You know, and then they're replacing Batman. They're keeping Wonder Woman. They're keeping Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. They're keeping the most interesting man alive as Aquaman.
They just put out the Wonder Woman poster.
Now here's the thing I was hearing about Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. That it's kind of its own thing, retelling a story. I said, wait a minute, you confusing me here. Is this a sequel or not? Well, it's not a sequel, but it's kind of its own story. But it does carry over, but it's not a. It's like, what is it then? What is you? You're not telling me you're gonna start over without starting over?
Starting over. I keep trying to tell you.
Wait a minute. This is a reboot, but we keeping the same actress as the. Like, oh, come on,
man. They losing the Rock.
What is going on, dude?
They losing the Rock.
Why they losing? Oh, why?
Looks like the Rock's gonna be going to Marvel.
To do what?
To be in a Marvel movie.
But what character can he play at Marvel?
There's a man. Well, look at him. It's the Rock. He can play a couple of characters.
He gonna go with this so he can play G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe's Hasbro, right?
G.I. Joe's Hasbro, does Disney buy Hasbro by now? Hasbro's still safe?
Hasbro's still safe.
Safe from Disney? For right now.
I think Universal
for
has
right
Hasbro.
now.
Yeah, Universal
Oh,
has
there's
Hasbro.
the other studio.
Yeah, Universal has Hasbro.
Maybe Warner Bros. Can sell Universal.
They've been messing.
No?
They've been messing up stuff too, man.
Everybody messing up at Disney, huh? Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, well, who in the heck the Rock gonna play?
Man, he could be the Submariner.
I guess.
Prince Namor.
He could be Prince Namor, I guess.
What do you mean?
He's Black Adam. He ain't nobody but Black Adam.
Well,
and DC,
he
you
can be
get
Black
off your
Adam, but they ain't
all
made
this.
him. All I've seen is
forget the anti-hero stuff. I don't want to hear all that. Just bring him in the next Shazam movie.
They're not going to do no Black Adam. I mean, they're going to do. You know what? They're going to try and do it, and what they're going to do is rush it. And then the and it's gonna make a lot of money because The Rock's in it. And then everybody's gonna say, "See, it was good money, but it's gonna suck." Just like Justice League sucked, and just like Batman versus Superman sucked.
They're gonna rush
Everyone went to go see it.
Well, you know, you got new people in charge. You know, Suicide Squad. They saying it's a reboot.
Well,
but James Gunn is doing it.
I'm gonna give James Gunn.
James Gunn's the man.
James Gunn.
He did the Guardians of the Galaxy.
He did Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Marvel kind of messed up letting them go. Kinda. They could, Marvel.
I think Marvel did it on purpose. I'm thinking.
Well, he's smart. He knows he's
because I'm thinking. Going back to my wrestling thing. I think Vince McMahon and Cody Rhodes and Chris Jericho are in cahoots. I'm just saying.
Well, because he knows you need competition.
Well, it's not even so much a competition.
You need competition. That's how it thrives.
I just think that Vince knows that some guys need to thrive.
Free market society, huh?
And they just think Vince needs some guys to thrive a certain way.
He do. He needs some people to thrive a certain way. But going back though, DC will get it together. Just give it a little bit.
Dude,
they're doing fine right now. They're doing fine. Shazam was pretty good.
It's your boy's fault that DC's messed up.
Who?
It's your boy's fault.
My boy? Who my boy? Who my homie you talking about messing up? If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go out of it. Man, I gotta get hood real quick, man. I'm gonna go check him, man. I'm gonna go show up at his house. Hey, homie, come out here. We need to talk to you real quick. You messing up, man.
It's Christopher Nolan's fault.
Why is it Christopher Nolan's fault?
Look what he did with the Batman.
What do you do with the Batman?
He made, all right, so, except for the last one, he made a very, very appealing way of making comic book movies.
He did. He brought story.
They all bring story.
Right,
the problem is Christopher Nolan was selfish, and he wanted his Batman to be in its own.
I know.
And so that screwed everything up. And then he tried to get in the ear of not John, but into what's his name?
You talking about Zack Snyder?
And screwed up my Superman. Well, not even my Superman, but screwed up Superman.
Superman wasn't screwed up.
It wasn't.
Man of Steel was great.
Man of Steel. No,
People
I
like
didn't say Superman. I didn't say the movie. I said screwed up Superman, the character himself.
What's wrong?
How
Superman,
you gonna have an emo Superman?
Fine. Emo Superman.
He's always down on himself. He was always dark.
Because he was new. He's trying to learn his thing.
But Man of Steel, yes, he's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
But in Justice League and in Batman versus Superman,
he was trying to figure himself out.
Dude, we don't want to have this because we'll have a 3-hour conversation.
All right, man.
Between Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman, you mean to tell me Superman ain't figured out his powers and what to do?
Hey, you know what I just had?
That's what I thought.
You know what I just had?
What?
I'm gonna go random talk.
What?
You know what I just had?
What?
Over there in Yakima.
What did you have in Yakima?
Man, I had some Popeye's chicken.
Oh, I love Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, I don't eat much Popeye's chicken. You know why? Because we don't got Popeye's chicken in this town. I'm not gonna drive way out at 35, 40 minutes to get some Popeye's chicken.
It's in Post Falls.
That's still
by the Walmart.
That's 30 minutes.
Knutson.
25.
Knutson.
I'm not gonna drive. I'm too busy for all that.
You ain't that busy
Man.
if you want some Popeye's chicken.
Hey, that Popeye's chicken ain't bad.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, it's cheaper than KFC. Yeah, I got me a good meal for $5.
They need to bring a Bojangles out here.
Bojangles?
Bojangles. Oh man.
Would you take Popeyes over KFC?
Yeah. I'm Popeyes.
Hey, I just read today that they're thinking about Chick-fil-A here.
Chick-fil-A here?
Chick-fil-A here.
In Spokaloo?
In Spokaloo. That's all right.
Man, hey, you know they not open on Sundays though.
Man, you know what thing about they're not open on Sundays?
No, they
oh man, I don't know if
they
they
a Christian.
That's not a Christian thing.
They not.
That's
open.
more of a.
That's their day of worship is Sunday. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get that. Okay,
you see what I'm saying? Just like the Hobby Lobby out here.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's good. That's good. I get that.
So their employees get a day of worship.
We need another random topic.
Oh well.
Yeah, because those red beans and rice, man. When I had that, man, woo, man, I was like, hey, that's cool.
What about the NBA?
What about the NBA?
How you feel about how them fans been acting?
What, when Kevin Durant went down?
Oh yeah.
Hey, they did cheer for him after a while, though.
Man, that's because their teammates was like, "Hey, we can't."
Hey, you can't be doing that.
Can't be doing it.
And guess what's gonna happen?
It took your teammate. But hey, how about when Kevin Durant was on the floor?
Oh, you guys put some bad juju on yourselves.
Kevin Durant showed everybody.
Who's the best man on the planet?
Who's the best man on the planet?
Like we said,
because when he stepped on the court,
man,
it was a whole different team. It was like
if you guys
and he
did
was
not,
like what 65%.
Dude scored 12 points in 11 minutes with a bad leg.
Yeah.
They couldn't stop him.
Could you imagine if
he hit his first three-pointers? He said, "Hey, people, dude, guess who's back? Whack, back in town. Whack.
I'm trying to tell you.
Guess who's back? Whack. Guess who's back? Whack." He just kept hitting. And listen, Toronto was like, "Oh no."
Oh yeah, they was like there was nothing they could do.
That reminded me like, that's not any car, sir. That's John Wick's car.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That wasn't just anyone's puppy.
That was John Wick's puppy.
That was John Wick's puppy.
Oh. hey, that's exactly what John Wick is back on the court.
He's like,
all this best player in the world is Kawhi Leonard put on the like Mike shoes for the last 2 minutes of the game. He became Michael Jordan for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Until Steph and Clay said, whack, 4 quick threes,
now,
game over.
I'm gonna tell you, if Golden State really want to show their appreciation to Kevin Durant.
Oh, they're going to sign him soon. They're going to give him his money.
No. I'm not talking about the money.
He's out for about a year.
If they win this championship, they need to make
which they will, by the way. We're coming back.
They need to make him the series MVP.
Well, they won't do that because he only played 12 minutes.
Doesn't matter.
That's not to go to state. So they ain't going to get voted. You know what they're going to do is they're going to honor him.
They need to honor him.
And they're going to give him some money.
They need to honor him big time.
They're going to give some money. He ain't going to go anywhere now because he ain't going to want to go to anybody else's training staff.
Well, we don't know.
Did you see the GM crying over him?
I saw it because he knew
GM loves him.
He knew he was in the wrong.
Why would you leave?
He knew he was in the wrong.
He ain't going nowhere.
But he was in the wrong.
He's not in the wrong because that wasn't the GM's fault.
The GM was in the wrong.
He wasn't in the wrong.
He was in the wrong.
He was not in the wrong. That was Kevin Durant's decision. That GM had nothing to do.
Let me explain.
You explain that one, man, because I already know.
As a leader,
everybody.
And you as a father,
All right.
You have a child.
Okay.
And you know he's hurt.
I'm ready for you on this one.
But
Go ahead.
his mind is set, and you're like, I know you're a competitor.
All right.
But as dad, you're going to sit down. But dad, I know. Mm-hmm. But as dad, you going to sit down.
And you know why
because I'm the boss.
And you know why that analogy has no ground in this situation?
Why?
Because he a grown man.
He can be a grown man.
And he was cleared by the doctors, and they said he was ready to go.
What's that got to do with the boss?
And he has a different injury.
What's that got to do
It
with...
was a lower calf injury. Now he has Achilles
You're not
injury.
listening to me.
What's up?
What does that have to do with the boss saying, you know what? I value you more than what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, but that's hindsight stuff. Because what would have happened if he didn't injure himself and he would have had 45 points? We'd be praising him right now for playing, getting back to rehab like we did with Boogie Cousins.
We're praising him now.
No, they're not.
No, who's not praising
People
Kevin Durant now?
people are well, yeah, people are saying, hey, you tried.
I'm praising Kevin Durant because he went out. Kevin Durant knew his body wasn't good.
Well, maybe not. He went out there.
Kevin Durant knew his body wasn't good.
But he had a lower calf injury. And now it's an Achilles injury.
Dre, you've had injuries.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now listen to me.
Right.
You know your body.
You do?
Okay, so when you go out there.
Right.
And he was having practice and they sucked.
Right. Well, hold on now.
They said, man, Jalen Rose said he saw him in practice and he was sucking. And Jalen Rose.
That's not what some other reports were saying.
I don't care what the reporters say.
Jalen
Jalen Rose,
there's other people who were saying that he was looking good.
No.
And other reporters report that he was, and the players were saying he was looking good.
So what does Jalen Rose have to get out of saying that he sucked?
No, Jalen Rose is just one. He's one out of many. But here's the thing.
I hold stock in Jalen Rose.
Well, I don't.
But okay.
He's one in many.
Okay,
he's one in many.
But he's
Jalen
one
Rose
of
can
many
say one thing and
played.
skip, and then Stephen A. thinks he's got. Everyone's got a take.
But
That's the nature of the business.
But Jalen Rose played. He's got a
lot
better
of people
perspective.
play. Shannon Sharp played. Everybody played.
Not basketball?
But this is what I'm saying. But listen.
Everybody who played basketball said he shouldn't have been playing because he didn't look right in practice.
Well, okay.
People who didn't play ball.
I get that.
Were saying, oh, he looked good. Of course he looked good. He's Kevin Durant.
I get that. But even with Jalen Rose, I would say this. This is Jalen Rose. Okay? I say this. Game 5, your team needs you against this team. I guarantee you, if your doctors say that you're clear to go to play, his butt would have been on that court Game 5, knowing that the team needs you. You're the leading scorer.
Okay, that's
he
right.
says that because he's saying that as a reporter.
No.
As a player, I guarantee Jalen Rose would have been out there.
And that's why
I don't put stock into that.
Why?
Because
it's just like
since
what
I was
said,
an athlete.
Sometimes someone has to. Okay. Case in point.
You're going to tell me as
Case
an
in
athlete.
point.
What's up?
The Thriller in Manila.
All right.
The last round, the 15th round.
All right.
The corner man, his coach, told Joe Frazier, you're not going back out there because Ali's going to kill you.
Okay.
He told him, he says, you're not going, and he threw in the towel. Sometimes you have to throw in the towel for the people you care about, for the athlete, because the athlete's athleticism and competitiveness sometimes overshoots logic.
Well, I got something for you on this one.
Because then
I got something for you on that.
So I mean,
you want to hear it?
Yeah, you can say that.
I got something for you. I got something for you, Greg Gully.
All right.
I got something for you.
What?
NBA is different. You know why the NBA is different? Mm-hmm. Because it's a player-ran league. Players run this league. And here's the thing. Boxing managers have the power to call games like that. So
he's the coach. He wasn't the manager.
But the
he was
GM, the president of operations. First of all, we need to look through a couple of prisms here. Okay, it's Game 5. Okay, your team is on the ropes. Your team look like they're gonna lose the series. Mm-hmm. Okay, because Toronto has the formula that finally cracked the Kraken. They finally found the kryptonite. Not Houston, everybody. Not Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee has it almost, but not quite. They said, we're going to put defensive players of the years and defensive players in every position play the switch and attack defense just like they do. Have a Titan, because we talk about gods and Titans. Listen to our last podcast, okay? Who's going to bring us to the promised land. Mm-hmm. So your team is on the ropes. You know they're on the ropes. Game 5. You trying to do something that is special, hadn't been done before. So here's the thing.
What has?
Yeah, 5 straight. They went to 5 straight championships, trying to win 4 out of 5. Okay, all right, ain't been done in a while. Okay.
Oh, you said period.
Well, I'm sorry. Something special
because it's been done.
All right. So here's the thing. Okay. You're gonna tell me you got the world's best player. Mm-hmm. If he didn't play up and they lose, what's the thing that everyone's going to be talking about the next set?
I understand that.
And if they did play up and they win, what is everyone going to be talking about?
They did play him.
Well, hold on. If they played him, he played the full game, and they would have blew that team out because that's what it looked like was about to happen by 20, 25 points, mm-hmm. Okay? Because they can't double team Curry or Thompson anymore. It's game over, mm-hmm. Okay? They don't need Durant for Houston and Portland. the Western Conference teams because they already got them down. The formula's already down. It's packed. But they need Durant for teams that are athletic like this on every position.
No, I agree with you. All of that is
so you
irrelevant.
tell me you wouldn't play him as a vice president of operations if the doctors clear him, Kevin Durant, a player league, by the way, that runs the league, said, I am playing, I'm ready. You tell me you wouldn't do it? Because the doctors tell you he's fine. Durant says he's fine. The media's crying for him. The fans are crying for him. Your fan base say you need to play him.
Listen
you tell
to
me you won't play him?
Are you telling me that Durant wouldn't go out there and play right now if he could play with that cast
No,
on?
he wouldn't play right now because he knows he's too hurt now.
If he couldn't play with that cast on?
Well, because he hurt.
All you got to do is post him up and make shots. You can't stop him.
You can't. Well,
and then just
his Achilles messed up, man. He ain't going to go play right now.
Exactly.
It was a calf injury. Now it's Achilles injury.
Now,
which led to the Achilles injury.
Yeah, the calf injury.
But it was
led
a calf
to the,
injury.
Yeah, but the calf injury wasn't 100%, which led to the Achilles.
You know how many players play 70%, man?
But they don't play 60%? As hard as him.
Oh, man, come on, man.
You know Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant any athlete is listening to this right now, they're like, dude, I played at 60, 70% all the time. Superstars play at 60. Half the whole world are playing right now at 70%.
Why didn't Kawhi play for a whole year?
Not Kawhi. Here's the thing.
Why didn't he play for a whole year? Because he knew and he listened to his body instead of he listened to his body.
And guess who was saying that he couldn't play?
Everybody said it.
His teammates said that he was good enough to go play because he was at practice playing looking good.
But he wasn't good enough.
That's boy. Quiet.
No,
Kawhi was being a baby. That's what he was. He was being a baby.
There we go. See, you can't have it both ways.
I'm old school.
Yeah, well,
stop being a baby. Get out there. You 70%. Your team needs you. Get your butt out there.
And now Kevin Durant might never be the same again.
Oh, he will be.
Man, that's an Achilles injury.
Yeah.
Name another player that came back from the Achilles.
His jump shot ain't gonna be broke.
Name another player that came back, but he won't be Kevin Durant again.
Kevin Durant is 6'11".
He's 7 feet.
First of all, who's going to block his shot? Dirk Nowitzki barely gets an inch off the ground, and he was still lighting people up.
Kevin
Durant ain't going to stop being that.
But he was more than just a shooter.
Kobe Bryant is a slashing, fading, going to the rim, Jordan esque type player.
Kevin Durant
is not that type of player.
He slashed, he dribbled, he took you off the dribble, he went to the...
He crossed over.
2 steps and he's at the basket.
He does not have to jump, or he does not have to do all these crazy athletic things to create a shot anymore. He's 7 foot, 2 guard.
But it's not about creating just the shot.
So he'll be fine.
He's going to become he's going to become a one-dimensional player now.
Oh, man. Oh.
Name another athlete in basketball that came off an Achilles injury and was the same. Outside,
we're not going to be the
Williams.
same. He's not going to go driving to the rim and dunking on everybody anymore. But here's the thing with Kevin Durant: he's 7 foot. He knows how to get a shot. He's going to have to change his game a little bit. But that jumper ain't going nowhere.
Is his mind going to be there?
Of course, his mind going to.
How you say that?
How's his mind not going to be there? You know, Kevin Durant.
How many people
Kevin
get
Durant's one of those I got something to prove type people.
So did what's the point guard from Chicago? Derrick Rose?
No, but see now.
Bro.
Derrick Rose had 100 different injuries.
But it started off with one.
All right, his body broke down from all these different.
It started off with
We're just
one
talking
injury.
about one injury right now.
But that's what I'm saying.
Derrick Rose is different.
It started with one injury.
Okay.
And his mind could never get past that getting hurt.
It wasn't his mind that was the reason why he couldn't get back. Come on, man.
His mind wouldn't let him play, so
his body wouldn't let him play.
Because he compensated. Because I've been hurt. I'm an athlete too. I know I'm not a basketball player.
No, you don't have to be a basketball player.
But I'm just saying, I understand the thought process of when you're hurt and you don't know if your body can still do what you want it to do. So you gingerly go at it and you overcompensate in other areas, which cause other injuries.
That does happen. Now, I do know that do happen. That does happen.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, but listen, man. Look. For those out there, let me tell you something. D Rose's body just completely fell apart. And his mind wanted to be on that floor and competing and get out there and do it. Now, some players do kind of be a little gingerly with it. And look, Kawhi Leonard, he looks like a genius for what he did and why everybody was ragging on him. But I'm not going to sit here and blame the GM for letting him go out there on his own accord in a players' league in a game 5 where the fan says we need Kevin Durant, we're going to lose the championship. Teammates need him. Media was crying for him. He's wanting to get back out there because it was eating him alive watching
His boys
Toronto.
get beat.
Right.
I know.
I would have played him too.
I'm not.
That's a risk.
Everything you're saying, I agree with on Kevin Durant's side because he's an athlete. He's a competitor. Yeah. You couldn't. I know Marines who lost their legs and still want to get up and stand when the national anthem comes on because of how much they feel for this country. And I understand that's how Kevin Durant is with basketball. But there has to be someone to say, it's okay, big fella.
Dude.
We can get him next time.
Charles, listen, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to go. I need some tacos. I need to go to Taco Bell. I'm hungry. All this talk got me hungry.
Taquero Taco Bell.
I need to go to Taco Bell. Okay, I don't even want to talk about this no more. Ain't the GM, so I'm hungry. I'm thinking about tacos now, man. My mind's already past this topic. I'm thinking about tacos right now.
See how you do me, man?
I want some tacos, man. Taco Bell, here I come. Here I come. You got anything else you want to talk about before we leave? Get off of this thing, because we're already at the 50-minute mark.
Man, you know what? I don't really have, I'm done, man. You killing me, man. You just dropped me off. You just totally dismissed what. It's all good.
I'm gonna do what Bane said to Batman when Batman finally got him. I finally broke you. I broke you.
Man, I'm just done, man. I'm done. I broke you. For everybody who's out there, I told you I was gonna put a video on Facebook of Larry Bird.
What?
And that Larry Bird video is the bomb.
Oh man, hey, Larry Bird's the man.
These young boys don't know nothing about no Larry Bird.
They don't know nothing about no Larry Legend.
Man, the Larry Legend. Man, I'm telling you. So
the hardest trash talker in basketball outside of Tim Hardaway. And Gary Payton.
I think he's the best trash talker. But Gary Payton said he ain't never heard.
I don't know, man. Gary Payton was on top of that list. I don't know.
Gary Payton said that he thought Michael Jordan was the biggest trash talker ever until he played that game against Larry Bird.
Hey, you know I got another hot take in my head real quick?
What's your hot take? Come on, hit me up.
How they say that Russell Wilson, Kurt Warner said Russell Wilson in the top 5 best quarterback in the league right now.
Name your top 5 quarterbacks.
The bad man, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, we got Aaron Rodgers.
We got Andrew Luck. Wait, hold on. Push Andrew Luck back.
Okay.
Drew Brees. And sorry, push them both back. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. Now, this is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, three Super Bowls, 5,000 yards. He was the man. Okay, lost his 2 best players. Still put up all those numbers, okay? Now, here's the 5th slot.
Well, we don't know if he's going to put up those numbers yet.
Of course he will. Okay, wait, all right.
Are we talking of all time, or are we talking playing?
No, just right now, period. I'm not the yearly person. I'm the 5 to 10 year guy, 5 to 7 year.
Come on. Well,
and number 5 is a toss between. Now you got Phillip Rivers, you got Indianapolis, brain froze. Andrew Luck. You got Andrew Luck, and Russell Wilson. Okay, and you got Patrick Mahomes because he won MVP. Now the reason why, listen, I know it's hard not to put Patrick Mahomes in the top 5. For me, it's 1 year. It's his first year being on top like that. Okay, he's a year 2 guy. Okay, he had a great year. 50 touchdowns, unbelievable. 5,000 plus passing yards. He's the best quarterback right this second behind Tom Brady. The second. But I'm not a what you done for me right this second type person. Let me see what you do in year 3 and 4. Okay? Russell Wilson has given us consistency. One of the top quarterback ratings. Damn, I wish I had more time. They didn't even talk about this. You
started this.
I know, but it's just random. How in the world? Okay, but I understand Kurt Warner. He says, well, he hadn't been in the NFC Championship game in 4 years. But with this offensive line that this man's been working with, which is massively improved, okay, all right, how is he not? I still have one of the highest quarterback ratings with the worst offensive line, okay, one of the worst in history. outside
So
of New
you
York
have him
Jets.
tied at 5 with 4 other quarterbacks.
I'd say he's 5, and then it goes Andrew Luck and Phillip Rivers, Andrew Luck, and all these people. He is top 5. What do you got? Who's your top 5?
Well, I hate saying this, but
High QBR with a horrible line. He ain't top 5 every year. 10-win season. What you got?
I'm saying is, man. Okay, so we got to put Tom Brady up there. And he's, as much as I hate to say it, Tom Brady.
I don't know how you hate saying it. I can't hate on him. I after ring number 5, after that 28-3 comeback in Atlanta, I was done. I'm sorry, forget it. I can't fight it no more. I can't hate no more.
We know Aaron Rodgers is probably the best quarterback walking on.
Period.
He's
skill-wise.
He's the best quarterback walking on the football field.
Yeah. It's Joe Montana and Dan Marino, pretty much.
And then
we got Dan
Drew
Marino never
Brees,
won
he's
one.
consistently put numbers up.
He's consistent.
He's a consistent.
At 18 years in the league, he had his best season.
What about Derek Carr?
You know, I am a Raiders fan. And I'm going to tell you something. Derek Carr, before the injury, was MVP. Derek Carr, after the injury, he ain't came back yet. I'm still waiting for Derek Carr. Now, I'm going to be all right because I know John Gruden is a quarterback dude, and he has 1 year with Gruden. I think this year he's going to do something special. In year 3, when we get to Vegas, it's going to be on fire. But Derek Carr is not, he's barely making top 15.
What?
Top 15. He's barely making top 15.
He's barely making top 15.
I don't have enough time to throw out all the stats. He ain't top 15 yet. He was top 10. He's a top 10 quarterback.
So he's
got to work his way back. Yeah,
so
he dropped. What has he
because
done?
he got hurt?
Not because he got hurt. You know what, man? You're going to make me pull up some
stats.
stats. I'll show you statistically why he ain't top.
Sometimes stats, numbers sometimes lie. But
can we get some wins first? Can us Raider Nation people get some?
What about Phillip Rivers?
Oh, he's top 5 too. He's a top 5 type quarterback.
What about Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, no.
You got to know.
Fantasy wise, yes. Playoffs, he can't win.
Oh, okay. I get you on that. Playoffs, he can't win.
I put him on my fantasy team. He brings me numbers. He hooks me up.
So I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
No, but who's your top 5? You already named 2. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Who you got? Come on, man. You know enough about football to give me top 5?
I'll give you my top 5. I'm just asking questions.
Don't ask me questions. All right. Who's your top 5, man?
We know the top 3 is synonymous with everybody.
Who?
You know, it's
Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady.
Well, the top 4, because Ben.
People need to give Ben his respect.
They got to give Ben respect. You
better give him some respect, folks.
Ben's got to give Ben some respect.
3 Super Bowls, two Super Bowl rings. Give him some respect.
I don't even have Andrew Luck in the top 5.
All right, so you got your 4s. Who's your number 5 person?
This is going to shock everybody who knows me.
All right, what's up?
I have Russell Wilson is my number 5.
So why is that going to shock? He should be number 5.
Because people know how I feel about the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not. Listen, Seattle's my NFC team, my number 1 team, the Raiders. But I love some Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll because I like how he coached at USC, even though I'm a Husky fan.
I don't have enough love in my heart for another football team outside of the Chicago Bears. So.
Oh, Mitch Trubisky. Boy, you're going to have some. It's going to be a long time for you, dude.
Mitch, he did pretty good last year.
He didn't do too bad. I'll give him some, but we gifted you that Khalil Mack.
No,
we gifted you Khalil Mack. It was him. That's why he went to the one man. That dude should have won MVP.
I know.
If he didn't get hurt, that man should have won MVP. He should have been the first defensive player. How you go from a non-playoff team to a playoff team? Was it 12 wins?
Yeah.
They won 12 wins? Was it 12 wins?
Off of defense.
Defense or one defensive
player
makes that big of a difference. Lawrence Taylor-esque.
Yes.
You guys are looking. You guys want to know what Lawrence Taylor was kind of like?
Close to it.
Close
as you get.
Close you get?
Mm-hmm.
You got him right there in Chicago.
Yeah.
One man making a big difference like that.
Lawrence Taylor was like Khalil Mack and Ndamukong Suh put
together. All right, well, we got to close our show.
We're closing out.
All right, so hey, listen. Thanks for listening to our monthly random talk. You know, like we said earlier, you can listen to, for those local, check us out on channel 14, CMTV, 6 o'clock, so 6 or 6:30?
6:30.
6:30 Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays on CMTV channel 14. Catch us on all of our podcasts. Go on to grownfolkskidshow.com and it'll lead you to our YouTube site, all of our podcast platforms, Podbean, Spreaker, whatever you want to use. iTunes is up there. All right.
You got an app,
Facebook, go on our Facebook page, Twitter, Grown Folks Kids Show. This is the Grown Folks Kids Show's GPS. And how you going to sign us off, man?
Thank you for allowing us to navigate you through this podcast. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Peace out, homies.
Dre Irvin and the Great Gunny saying stay kid. Peace out.
Yo.